Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Now, can we start the class? Okay, at first I want to say, Johnson, still I can't access your document. I tried now also, but I can't access your document here. I don't know, I haven't seen your homework also up to now. Johnson, are you listening me?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have followed, but
Why?
uh,
Yeah, but every time there is given unable to access that document. Just now also I have tried, but I can't get accessible at it. Anyway, let's try. Okay, your phone there is problem maybe. Okay. Last time we were discussing on the topic of writing. We have to use organ. That means what you have heard there, what you have smelled there, everything, and that the people listening to easily imagine. They can easily make a picture in their mind. In this way, you have to write a descriptive writing. So today's our topic is that means they are given holy. So I don't think all of you, can you hear me or not? Abhya, are you there? I don't know what's problem here. Raiska, are you listening me or not?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not seeing your video here. Okay, just we are talking about the descriptive writing. So today we are going to talk about the festival Holi. And just now I told that I don't need to describe a lot about Holi because you know better than me about Holi. What is Holi? How do we celebrate? When it is celebrated? All you know better than me. Anyway, just we try to simplify this one. Okay, our today's topic is our unit 5, and the topic is Holi festivals, and in the festival we are talking about the Holi here. So this is a picture of the Holi, as you know how it is played. So you can say that Holi is the festival of color, festival of spring season, festival of love. So Holi is one of the most beautiful festival in Hindu culture, and as we know that it is mostly celebrated in Nepal and India. So it is also known as the festival of color. It is a festival of love. It is a festival of spring because it welcomes the spring season, and it is celebrated as a victory of good over evil. Generally, it is celebrated in the month of February or early March. That's why it is known as festival of spring. On that time, there is a spring season, and this festival welcomes the spring season. So, whenever generally we told that it is in the February or the first of the March, but according to our calendar, that means you can say the lunar calendar. Yes, there is we celebrate this one in the moon of the Fagun. So that's why according to lunar calendar timing, that means the date change every year. It doesn't in the same time. It doesn't in the same date every year. The date is changed because of this lunar calendar, and it is celebrated on the full moon day of Fagun, and it is also known as the Fagu Purnima. You can say Fagu is another name for Holi. Fagu means the sacred red powder. That's you know. And beside the color, nowadays people start to play Holi with water also. You can say what that Lula, yes, balloon, water balloon. You used to throw each other and exchange, and on that time all the people gather together with colors and water. So this is about the Holi. Now celebrated, then why it is celebrated? So given the word Holi is derived from the why Holi is celebrated. It is the traditional that from the ancient time people used to believe these things. The word Holi is derived from the word Holika, who was a demonic sister of King Hiranyakashipu and was born to death. That means you know that story. Yes, there is a king Hiranyakashipu who is a demon, and he has son Prahlad, and he is devoted to the Lord Vishnu. But Hiranyakashipu doesn't like to worship the god. He thinks that he himself is a god. He is the king. He should be worshipped by other people. That is the thought of the Hiranyakashipu. But Prahlad was the devotee of the uh, Lord Vishnu. That's why he want to kill his own son with the help of his sister Holika, because Holika had received a blessing from Lord Brahma to be safe from the fire. So they planned that Holika will sit on the fire, taking the Prahlad also. But the blessing given by the Brahma was only used for the good purpose, not for any in not for bad purpose, but Holika used this for bad purpose. So as a result, she was born in a fire. Holika was born in a fire, whereas Prahlad was saved by the grace of the God. So Holi is celebrated into rejoice the Holika death. To celebrate the Holika death, Holi is celebrated. This is one of the traditional belief that why Holi is celebrated. And there is next one next one belief also there according to our you can say Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita means almost all of you know that one is Lord Krishna. So we are given according to story from the Bhagavad Gita. Kong's sent Putna to kill his nephew Lord Krishna. Okay, here Kong also same like a Hiranyakashipu. He also want to rule the whole world, and there's someone told Kongs that he was killed by his own nephew Lord Krishna. That's why he also want to kill Lord Krishna, and he used Putna, that was also demon, to kill the Lord Krishna. And Putna was take the form of Norse and try to bridge with the Lord Krishna in they're given what Vrindavan, but that his their plan backfired and she was killed, and her body was burned on the night of Holi. That's why Holi is celebrated. This is next another belief of why Holi is celebrated. So, except that how it is celebrated, why it is celebrated, all you know about Holi. Okay, last one slide left here. All caste, social division, religious barriers are forgotten as people celebrate a religious festival together, regardless of cultural and religious differences. Just now I told this one. Every people celebrate this Holi. There is no caste, no religions, and even there is that we don't say about that barriers. We don't think about that barriers. All that forgotten, and all the people gather, and all the people celebrate with very joy. And there is no cultural and religious differences also. So it is a festival when people forget their anxiety and sorrow and enjoy their life fully. So this is about the Holi. And I know this is too easy one chapter. You can easily learn about the Holi by yourself. I have written in very short form about Holi because it is one of the festival every year we celebrate, and you know better than me how to celebrate Holi, how it is celebrated, and how do you celebrate it. So this is about the festival, and mostly here we are going to talk about how to write the descriptive writing. So whenever you are going to talk about any festival, it's better to write why it is celebrated, how it is celebrated, when it is celebrated. All things you have to write there in descriptive writing. So this is about the Holi. Any confusion here in Holi? Any queries here? I think no. I'm sure no. Because this is too easy on chapter one. Okay. Anus, say something about Holi. How do you celebrate Holi? Anus, are you listening? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How do you celebrate Holi? How do you
Uh,
celebrate Holi? Yes.
I celebrate Holi with colors and waters, using many water balloons, lolas. Uh, throwing that water balloons to our friends, families, and putting collars to our parents, friends. So like
Yes.
this, I celebrate Holi.
And before, do you know why it is celebrated? Just now we talked about why it is celebrated. Before reading this one, do you know why it is celebrated?
No, ma'am.
So thank you, Anush. So whenever you write about any festival, you have to write why it is celebrated, when it is celebrated. All things you have to describe there. That's the thing. But whenever I ask something about the festival, then you told it how it is celebrated only. Yes. Suppose in Dasa it is celebrated for 15 days. We worship goddess Durga. We gather together. We all the family and relatives to get together. We get blessing from elders. You say like this, is it? But you never say when it is celebrated. The time you never mention there, and why it is celebrated, that also not mentioned there. From today, whenever you have to write about a festival, then it's better to mention the time when it's celebrated. So it's better to write when it is celebrated, and then after why it is celebrated, yes, and how the different. So mention that date, why it is celebrated, how it is celebrated, and sometimes the same thing, yes, same festival, but according to religion, according to caste, it is celebrated differently. Then it's better you mention that also. This caste, this religion celebrate this festival in this way. It's better to mention that also. So now are you clear about Holi? Yes. Okay. Now once I want to ask from here, Sudeep. Sudeep, are you listening? Your mic unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Um. Okay. As your wish, yes. Say something about any festival. Any
Ma'am?
festival you can say something about any. Do you like which festival do you like the most?
Ma'am, Holi?
Okay. Okay then. Say something about Holi.
Yes, ma'am. This is the festival of color. Hindus celebrate this festival. This festival is also called Fagun Purnima.
That we have remembered there by singing Salina. Salina, okay. Which festival do you like the most?
Ma'am, Dasai.
Dasai. Okay, say something about Dasai then.
Dasai is the most important festival of Hindus. It is a great of their festival. It celebrates month of September or October. It is a list of 15 day. Goddess Durga is worshipped on their occasion we occasion this festival is a symbol of victory of truth over month we celebrate we celebrate this Thursday by gathering all people uh, to put tika and eat delicious meal and wear new dresses, clothes, etc. Thank you.
Okay, very good, Salina. Thank you.
Welcome, ma'am.
From here, okay, Dilasa. Dilasa, are you listening me? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Say something about the festival which you like the most.
Ma'am, Dasai.
Okay, Dasai.
Ma'am, it is a festival celebrated by the Hindu people. It is
Hmm?
also called Vijayadashami. And in this festival, all the relatives and family members get together. The elders put tika on the forehead of their forehead and give blessings. And it is celebrated for 15 days. And in Dasai, everyone get together. They enjoy a lot by having delicious meals and having a lot of fun.
Thank you, Dilasa. Okay, now this is all about the festival. And last time also we discussed how can we write the descriptive writing. So this is about descriptive writing, and this is about the festival. So I hope you are clear about descriptive writing as well as festivals also. Is there any queries, any questions? Any question, then you can ask. Otherwise, I'm going to start the next yeah, grammar there is given. Grammar, which page number? Yeah, so on the page here in the book, they are given preposition. So I'm going to start a preposition. Can we start or not? Can we start? Okay, now just now I told preposition. Now, whenever I told preposition, what things comes in your mind? Okay, Supreme at first.
Ma'am, no idea.
Thank you, Supreme. Parisma, any idea? No. Okay, thank you. Okay, next Kelvin.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, any idea about preposition?
The thing that comes in my mind after hearing the word preposition is in, on, at, over, from, like that.
Oh yeah, good. This is a preposition. That means you can say in, on, under, above, yes, and then after from, by, with. All these short words are preposition. This preposition helps to connect the noun with the other sentence. And so it helps to connect the noun with the other sentence. Okay, once here about preposition. Okay, preposition. Okay, here are given some of the preposition here about, above, according to, across, after, against. So many prepositions are there, and mostly we are confused when to use, how to use the preposition, but there is no fixed rule to use the preposition. By sentence structure, by the meaning of the sentence, by meaning of the sentence, we have to understand that one by ourselves. It is not given a fixed rule that in this place we have to use on, there exactly, at, there exactly, in. Not like that. By seeing the sentence structure, by seeing the meaning of the sentence, you have to use the preposition. Okay, given preposition is a word used to link nouns, pronouns, or phrases to other word within a sentence. That means it is it is a linking word. Yes, it is a linking word, and it links the noun and pronoun with the other part of the sentence. Suppose we can say, okay, we are talking about here preposition. Just now I told one sentence here. The book is on the table. Now here on is the preposition. So I told just now that it is a link between the noun or pronoun and other part of the sentence. That means the the book is on the table. That means the book is noun, on, preposition, on, table, objective. Now if you remove the on from the sentence, now what happened? The book, the table. Now it gives meaning or not? Does it give meaning? The book, the table. There is no on. Now this, and does this sentence give meaning or not? Exactly no. That means this on is a linking between the noun and the other part of the sentence. So it is a very short word, yes, like on, off, above. This is very short word, but it has got very important role in the sentence. Just now we proved this one. The book on the table. The book is on the table. Now the book is the table. It doesn't give any meaning. That's why this preposition has got very important role in a sentence. This is about the preposition. Let's see extra here. Okay, preposition are usually short word, but they take important place in the sentence. Just now we talked about this one. Okay, mostly preposition indicate a direction, time, location in the sentence. For direction, you can say, look to the left and you will see the school. This to is a preposition which is describing about a direction. Then time. He will come here at 10 o'clock. This is about the time. And next, location. We saw a movie at the theater. Okay, you can see here one sentence also in the not every time this at in the place of time. Yes, if you can use this in the sometime in the time also. You're using the location, but you can sometimes use this one in the time also. You can say at 3 o'clock. That is so correct then. And here given, okay, here given he will come here at 10 o'clock. Here also at 10 o'clock, here also at 10 o'clock. Time also and location also. And just now I told here on, yes, the book is on the table. Yes, or you can say you have to submit the homework on Sunday. Then this is also one of the, this is also correct. So just now I told that is no fixed rule to use the preposition. You have you have to use this according to the sentence structure and meaning of the sentence. The preposition act to connect the people, object, time, and location of the sentence. Okay, now you are given types of preposition. They are given preposition of time, preposition of place, direction. Place and direction you can use at once. Preposition of agents or things, and phrasal preposition. Okay, at first preposition of time. Okay, preposition of time. Preposition of time show the relationship between the relationship of time between the noun or other part of the sentence. Other part of the sentence means you can say object there, sometimes the adjective there. That is the other part of the sentence. So basically here on, at, in, from, to, for, since, ago, before, by, until, and there are so many others also. These preposition mostly talks about the time, and these prepositions same are used in the place also. So you are given he started working at 10 a.m. He has been working since Monday. So sorry, your working is not, since is a preposition. Okay, sorry, yeah. There should be underlined in the since. Okay, he started working at 10 a.m. and he has been working since Monday. So since and at are a preposition which is they are talking about the time. They are talking about the time. Okay, next one here. Preposition of place and direction. So it shows the relation of place between the nouns to other part of sentence. Like can do same here. Okay, here also on, at, in, by, from, down, across, between, behind, over, under, below, in front of. These are some of the examples of preposition of place and direction. Okay, give example. He came from England. This is about the location. Here given preposition of place and direction. That means he came from England. That is a place. Then next, the man ran towards the building. Towards. That is about the direction, not place. This is about the direction. Where he ran towards the building. He came from England. That is the place, or you can say location. Okay, now maybe you have got confusion here on, at the same time. Okay, at first I want to talk about the at here. When we use at. At is mostly used in the point of time. You know, I think one slide also here about at here. Let's see. Okay, at. Okay, at usually indicate an exact and specific time. It usually indicates the exact and specific time. You can say at point of time. If you are talking about a specific exact one time, then we have to use there at 3 o'clock, at lunchtime, at Christmas. That means that is a fixed one. Here indicating the fixed one. Then after a specific location, at the park, at airport, at the bus stop, that means what? Fixed one. I'm going to not I'm okay. Just now we're talking about at. Just now we're doing at means where you are talking about a specific time, specific location. On that time you have to use at. Then if you are not talking about suppose you can say at we are going, okay, the meeting is at 2 p.m. Our class starts at 1 p.m. That is the exact one time. So next is about you can say on. Now on mostly everyone knows on is used whenever you are touching the surface. Yes, suppose you say the book is on the table. That means what? That book should touch the surface of the table. Understood or not? But sometimes you say above. Above means very high. There is given one on, above, and over. Almost that prepositions are same. On means that should touch the surface of the anything. That means on the table means the book should touch the surface of the table. And above means that is above. Then over means not touching the surface, but this is below the above. Getting on these 3 points. On means touching the surface. Above means very high. The over means between the above and on. But in over, it doesn't touch the surface. Understood? Or you can say each one, mosquito fly over my head. That means what? Not too high also and not touching the head also. Yes, the mosquito flying is flying over my head. That means easy. Yes, not touching your head also, even too not too high also. That means over. So above, over, and on. Are you clear about this one? Then on is used in the time also. If we are talking about certain days, just now I told that you should submit the homework on Sunday. That means what? On Sunday. I'm talking about certain days. On that day, you have to submit that one. On certain day, you have to submit this or you have to use their on. Then next about you can say, okay, yeah, you can say like this also. You have to submit the homework on 20th June. 20th June means that also certain one. So in this case, we use the on. Understood? Now one confusion thing is in. In means everyone knows that one mostly we use in the area. Yes, I'm in Nepal, he is in India. That is place one. And now in the time of time, in the if we are talking about time, then what we say? It indicates the large units of time. That means you can say large unit means very long one. You can say in January. That means in January 30 days, 31 days. That is a large unit. Yes, on that time we have to use in. Understood? In January, in Astar, that is the large unit. So in on is a for specific date, in for large unit, and at for exact time. Now are you clear about this time one? In, on, and at. In, on, and at. Are you clear about this one? Yes. So I think our time is also almost going to over. So we'll discuss again on this preposition. Their preposition is too long. We have to discuss. And I have got one video also. In next class, we will watch the video as well because now there is no sufficient time. And then after there's type of prepositions also left. We will discuss on next class. So anything, any queries about preposition? Up to now, any confusion? Just now we talk about their one time, one location, or you can say direction. Yes, and I told that when to use and how to use in, at, on, and above and over also I talk. And beside that, I don't think there is confusion because there's out of, about, that is almost we are using, on which time which preposition are used. We are clear about this one. We were confused in only in, on, at. Mostly confusing that one, isn't it? So uh, we'll discuss more on next class this one. Okay, I think here one slide also